Morning, please. Just a quick one. I'm feeling better about myself because been doing intermittent fasting. I've been keeping it up amazingly. It just amazes me how I can do it because I find it so rock hard to in the mornings not eat. I wish I could stop eating earlier. I've said it before, I think. But I've made quite a lot of content and I haven't put a lot of it up, so I don't know if I've said before that I wish I could stop eating earlier. Oh yeah, I said that in the cafe one, I think. Yeah. I talked quite a lot in there. But yeah, I look better and feel better when I do it. But it's actually quite stressful for my blood type A, to go without food. We're meant to eat regular, small regular amounts of food at regular intervals. And so it explains why some, they used to recommend eating like 4 to 6 times a day, and that suits some people, but other people, like the blood type O's, it doesn't suit them at all, because they're the hunter-gatherer types who would go out and catch going after an animal and go and catch their food, and so they would go long periods without any food, and they're fine to fast. Their body can cope with it. Their hormones and how they deal with adrenaline and stuff and cortisol is okay for type A, but for type A, because we were developed in they call it agrarian, is it agricultural era, where we started doing arable crops and stuff, and we would work in the fields, but have food available all the time, so we'd eat regularly, sort of thing. So our bodies can't cope with the cortisol. We find it stressful to fast, and it raises the cortisol, and our bodies can't cope with that. And we're not very good at long-term chronic stress as well. If our cortisol is permanently raised, our body can't process it well. Whereas the type O's, they have a different problem with adrenaline, apparently. I'm not sure what that is. I have to look into that more. But they can handle the cortisol, going without food, fasting. So, and just a quick update on my hair. I found the thinning scissors, so I thought I'd have a go at that. I can't seem to get together with my ex to have a go at cutting it. And I haven't had the courage. One morning I sat there on a Sunday and I was going through my hair and pulling it up and trying all stuff, but I just didn't feel up to, because there's so much of it, because I just washed it this morning. It's so big and bushy. There's so many that I didn't feel up to just doing it myself, and trying to get together with my partner hasn't worked. But I found the thinning scissors, and obviously you're not going to be able to see a bloody thing because it's. I'm trying to actually make a thumbnail, because if you don't. Because it takes a thumbnail of you doing something, kind of thing. It won't. Sometimes you can get just 3 really crap thumbnails, sort of thing. So I thought I'd try doing one. Anyway, the thinning. I've thinned it out, and I was trying to get some bits of hair to soften it, sort of thing. But it never seems to go well for me. Like I tried a few times, and I hate standing there just fiddling about. It just doesn't look right. And I suppose I could chop some, but it's like there's so many different places you could take the bits of hair from. It's like, I don't know. It's so complicated. I wish I had someone to, advise me, kind of thing. But and because it's all rat-taily, I love that rat-taily look, and trying to cut it myself, because I could just cut it round, but then trying to get into that rat-taily thing is a bit scary to do that, because it doesn't suit me if it's a blunt edge at all. And because I'm older, it's like when you've got it all down, it emphasises the lines on your throat. That's the last thing you want. But if I have it like much shorter, just coming under me chin, it looks all right. It lifts your face, kind of thing. So that's really important. If you're into that sort of thing, looking good, or the best you can under the circumstances, makes you feel good, doesn't it? So. That's what I wanted to talk about briefly, and keep the content coming, sort of thing. And because I've been going over the old content that I've got, and don't get too much time. I haven't learnt to edit yet. Tim says he can help me with it because it's a really simple program, but that hasn't happened yet. So I'm having to do some more cafe vlogs sometime, but yeah, things are happening at the moment. A lot's going down, so I don't know what's going to be happening from here on. So anyway, catch you later. Bye. Back. I didn't really finish off about the intermittent fasting. That was the main reason to come on, because I'm feeling good about having done it, even though it's really stressful for me. And because I'm a non-secretor as well, we're even more sensitive and stuff. So it's partly and because it's my worst fear, fasting. So if you find, do any of you find it difficult to intermittent fast or fast at all? It could be because you're blood type A. Because you see in comment sections, because I'm always watching stuff about food and diet and health. And there's so much stuff about intermittent fasting. Everyone's doing it now, feeling they have to do it. But every now and again you get someone in the comments saying, I just felt really stressed and I felt sick when I tried to do it and stuff. You know, and you know, I'll get in there with my, you might be blood type A, bloody blah, 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 sort of thing. Sometimes you get a response back, say, oh yeah, I am, yeah, tell me more. But not too often. Because as soon as people hear the word blood type diet, they look online and it's been apparently debunked, which it totally hasn't, because they just ran one experiment. It looks like it was designed deliberately to debunk the blood type diet, because they didn't even use the proper foods that you're meant to, you know, for different categories of people. It was complete rubbish. They missed out a ton of food, and they included things like pizza and chips, which, you know, is complete rubbish as well. So I don't know if I've already talked about this, so I'm hesitating a bit. Anyway, I'll leave it at that and maybe cover it another time. Okay, bye. Just sort of an ending. Enjoy yourselves. Be inside yourself. Go inside, you know, power of now and all that, and focus on what you want. Okay, bye.